Greetings to all of you. My dear sisters and brothers and my dear friends, and a warm welcome to all of you from your Pastor Yeti. In Streams in the Desert, our daily devotion, we're going to talk about Moses approached the thick darkness where God was. God still has his secrets hidden from the wise and learned. Do not fear these unknown things, but be content to accept the things you cannot understand and to wait patiently. In due time he will reveal the treasures of the unknown to you, the riches of the glory of the mystery. Recognize that the mystery is simply the veil covering God's face. Do not be afraid to enter the cloud descending on your life, for God is in it. And the other side is radiant with his glory. Do not be surprised at the painful trial you are suffering, as though something strange were happening to you. But rejoice that you participate in the sufferings of Christ. When you feel the most forsaken and lonely, God is near. He is in the darkest cloud. Forge ahead into the darkness without flinching, knowing that under the shelter of the cloud, God is waiting for you. Have you a cloud? Something that is dark and full of dread. A messenger of tempest overhead. It's something that is darkening the sky. It's something growing darker by and by. It's something that you're fearful will burst at last. A cloud that does a deep, long shadow cast. God's coming in that cloud. Have you a cloud? It is Jehovah's triumph car, and this is riding to you, or the wide abyss. It is the robe in which he wraps his form. For he does dress him with the flashing storm. It is the veil in which he hides the light of his fair face, too dazzling for your sight. God's coming in that cloud. Have you a cloud? A trial that is terrible to you? A dark temptation threatening to see? A loss of some dear one, long your own? A mist, a veiling, bringing the unknown? A mystery that insubstantial seems, a cloud between you and the sun's bright beams. God's coming in that cloud. Have you a cloud? A sickness, weak old age, distress and death. These clouds will scatter at your last faint breath. Fear not the clouds that hover o'er your boat, making the harbor's entrance woeful to float. The cloud of death, though misty, chill and cold, will grow radiant with a fringe of gold. God's coming in that cloud. A man once stood on a high peak of the Rocky Mountains, watching a raging storm or a raging storm below. As he watched, an eagle came up through the clouds and soared away toward the sun. The water on its wings glistened in the sunlight like diamonds. If not for the storm, the eagle might have remained in the valley. In the same way, the sorrows of life cause us to rise toward God. God's coming in that cloud. My dear ones, God's coming in that cloud. Let God comfort you in those times. And if there are times to rejoice, well, we often have, good times and bad times, God comes in that cloud. Blessings, my dear ones. This is your Pastor Yadi. Bye.